All right. We're here for another episode of The Old Man and the Kid. The kid right now is busy putting some stuff together. But again, we've had a crazy week so far. You had the NBA seemed like it was blowing up. A lot of things going on. Lakers. What are they doing over there? Falling apart. You got LeBron and AD don't play a game. The Lakers go into Boston and smoked the Celtics without any superstars. It was just a bunch of role players doing the job. Then you have the Bucks and that turmoil going down, and somehow Doc Rivers is the Eastern All-Star coach, which is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, come on, if you're gonna get rid of Adrian Griffin, all right, cool, put in a new coach because Doc hasn't done anything. So let's not do that. You got your All-Star snubs. You got people that should be starters. You got a lot of that stuff going on. You got teams that are getting hot and rolling. I don't know. We're about to see. About to see how all this works. I don't know. I do not know. I think the kid might be ready to jump in. Let's go ahead and add him to the stage. There he is, the kid.
There we go.
Yeah, what's going on, kid?
Nothing much. How about you?
Hey, living the beautiful nightmare. Let's go over here. We got the Real Fresh channel shouting out where my dog's at. What's going on, Real Fresh? Look at the Back It Up. As always, man, I love you, Back It Up. Man, your shows are great. And I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. And Bot Ricks has correctly joined the channel. All right. Well, today we'll be doing a number of things, talking about a bunch of stuff. We do have Rob with us. Bring him on in here. There he is.
How's it going?
What's going
Rob?
on?
What's up, bro?
How you been?
I've been good.
Yeah.
So I watched last week. Wish I could be there, but you're back now.
It's all right. Sometimes you got to miss some weeks. I mean, next week's going to be rough. It's Super Bowl Sunday. Oof. We'll do our show, and then what? I got a show later on that night during the Super Bowl. I don't know how that's going to go. Yeah. It's going to be rough. But all right, so where you want to start at, kid?
Let's start, since we couldn't hit it last week, let's start at the trade deadline stuff.
All right. Well, go ahead and roll with it.
So first, let's take a look. We'll go here.
All
Did
right,
it pop up?
Yeah, so you got the Sixers trade for Malcolm Brogdon. Trailblazers receive Marcus Morris Sr., Jaden Springer, and the Clippers 2029 second-round pick. And it says something else, but we can't see the bottom part of it.
We able to move it up?
Oh,
I just messed something up.
What'd you just do?
I think I just moved Rob.
Yeah, you can't. I don't think you can move anything else. Yeah.
Okay.
Let me see here. Take the ticket away. All right. And the 76ers 2030 second round pick. So hold on. They get their second round pick for 2030 back? Oh. Well, you know what? Them Sixers are in trouble over there. They're in some big trouble. Health concerns all over the place. Nobody can stay healthy. It's just one big... Everybody wants to take a ride in the ambulance, it seems like. So what are you thinking? You think that trade's good?
I don't know. I think that's a lot for Brogdon.
I mean, you're trading players that don't even play pretty much. I mean, Marcus Morris might play, but Springer's been playing a little bit lately, I guess, because all the injuries. But you're giving 2 second-round picks, and we're talking about those second-round picks are like 5 and 6 years away. Them picks aren't even going to be on that team when that time comes around. They'll have traded those already. Look, the Sixers need something. I mean, you just now have Embiid that went down. So I don't know what's happening there. They may sit him for the rest of the year, they said. He's not going to win the MVP. He doesn't care about it. He just cares about being healthy in April. Tobias Harris has been hurt. Robert Covington just hasn't come back from being hurt. I don't know. It could be good. It could be good for them. But I don't know. You're saying it's a lot, Rob? What are you saying?
I think like if Embiid was healthy, that would have been a really good trade for him because like Brogdon helps them win now. But like since Embiid just went down and like he might miss until if they make a late playoff push, which they probably won't without Embiid, I don't think I would do it.
So if Embiid stays down, you're saying just trash the season.
Yeah, basically. Just like try to develop. Maxi's obviously already developing, so.
All right. So that's not one that we would do. I mean, I don't see the point really either, but so I wouldn't be giving up anything. All right, what's next, Dom?
Yeah.
I got to pull that banner away. Let me see. What is it? Hornets trade for Zach LaVine. Bulls receive Gordon Hayward, Nick Richards, and 228 second-round picks. Huh.
I mean, if I'm the Bulls, I'm not taking that deal.
I got to be honest. If I'm the Hornets, I'm not taking that deal. Zach LaVine he's done for the year. He's getting season-ending surgery.
I think this was before that.
Well, it's definitely before that, but he's going to be out 4 to 6 months.
let's say that LaVine didn't get hurt. Just for the fantasy of it.
I don't know why the Hornets are trading for him anyways. They're trash.
So, I mean, you could pair LaVine and LaMelo together.
To do what? Play next year? Because you're not doing anything this year. This year's done. You're not going to playoffs. You're not doing any of that. It's over with. So I think it's more of, to me, that trade doesn't make any sense for either team. It definitely makes, I mean, the Bulls, I guess, getting rid of money, it makes sense there. I don't see the Hornets going after. I mean, you got some young guys over there, and Zach LaVine would fit in. It'd be nice, but I still think they need more pieces. I don't know. Rob, what do you think?
If LaVine was healthy, yeah, the Hornets, they're not doing nothing this year. But like next year, building around a core of like LaMelo, Brandon Miller, and LaVine, because LaVine's like he's been in the league a while, but he's not that old. So I don't hate it because the Bulls do need to just like move on because it's him and DeMar are a failed project. So I don't think it's the worst trade
project. So you're gonna say you're gonna reject it? Or you accept it?
They could get a little bit more next year if they wait to trade them, but if I'm the Hornets, I'd probably do that deal.
All right. Dom, you doing it?
Well, if I'm the Bulls, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, either team, I don't see the whole point of it all, really. I mean, I get the whole young core and everything, but LaVine's contract, it's got to be coming up soon, and he's not going to stick around anyway for the Hornets, especially if they're not going anywhere or doing anything. All right, well, what's the next one? Listen, I'll tell you right now, I love this trade for the Heat. I think they're giving up too much with that first-round pick added in, but it's top 10 protected. I love Tyus Jones. I think he's a great point guard. I mean, he's not some superstar elite guy, but you know, he's that guy they need to facilitate the ball around to everybody. Plus, he can score if need be. I mean, he can throw up 15 to 20 at any point. So, you know, if I'm the Heat, I'm probably doing it. That first round pick throws me off there. But it's top 10 protected, so.
I like it as well. I've liked Tyus Jones for a while too. And I do think that's a good deal for the Heat. And even a nice deal for the Wizards too, getting that pick and even a shooter in Robinson. if he decides to show up.
That's all they got in Washington is shooters.
Yeah.
Kuzma and Poole, that's all they do is shoot. They don't do nothing else. All right, Rob.
I mean, I like it. Tyus Jones would be great to back up Rozier. The first is top 10 protected, so like maybe the Wizards could get somebody with it in the lottery, but I don't see Heat being a lottery team. Duncan Robinson's been playing good, so he's a good young piece for the Wizards too. Tyus just helps the Heat more now.
I would move that lineup around. I'd start Tyus. I move Scary Terry to the 2. You know, Jimmy's a 3. Got Bam, and then who the hell else they got over there? Big wise. Or if you go small, put Jimmy at the 4 and put Tyler Hero at the 3.
Yeah, you can't bench Tyler Hero.
I mean, you can. They played well without him.
He's been playing like the best on the team though.
Yeah,
really.
Right now.
Yeah.
Everything's gonna change though. Scary Terry, Scary Terry needs to take more of that ball.
Yeah.
We'll see.
He's just iffy some nights. He has some rough nights where he shoots like 2 for 20.
And that's horrible. 2 for 20. Absolutely trash. All right, that's 10%. That's horrible. All right.
Yeah.
All right, we're moving on to the Lakers and D'Lo. This is a bigger trade right here.
Look, you got the Nets receiving D'Angelo Russell, Hachimura, and a 2029 first-round pick, top 14 protected, so pretty much lottery protected. Lakers received Dorian Finney-Smith and Spencer Dinwiddie.
Man, I like that for both teams. I think Dorian brings good. Even like watching him on the Mavs, offensively, he's kind of a trash can, but defensively, that's what he was good at. That's what he brought to the Mavericks was a lot of defense. I think that's what the Lakers kind of need. They got a lot of offensive people, and LeBron's old, so it's not like he wants to play hard on defense every single play or run down the court for it every single play now.
Yeah.
And I think that works out well.
So you like it. Rob, what do you say?
I like it for both teams too. I think D'Lo back in Brooklyn, where he played his best. And then they also get that pick and Rui, it's a younger guy. And then the Lakers get more like, I think Dinwiddie would be a better fit than D'Lo, and DFS is like a really good 3-and-D guy for him, and they need shooting really bad on that team, so I like it for both sides.
You sure they need shooting? I saw him shoot the lights out the other night against your Boston Celtics, and there was no star player. I mean, that shooting looked right then.
The 28th ranked shooting. It was a fraudulent game.
Austin Reeves contact him. He'll say otherwise. That boy balled out. Holy shit! You know what's funny is I think he can do that if he's allowed to. I think he can do that against any team. I don't think that's a fluke. I think Austin Reeves is real.
Oh yeah.
I mean, but my thing is the biggest part of that is Jackson Hayes. Like what's going on? You're finally using Jackson Hayes, big dude. He's from Cincinnati, like from right down the road here. Kid is a huge kid. He can play. He's young, and I mean, he showed it. He definitely showed it against a Celtics team. I'm like, man, if that didn't open somebody's eyes, I don't know what will, because they need to use him more. Put him out there. Let him play with Anthony Davis out there. Something. Do something, man.
Yeah.
But I do agree with the trade. You know, put D'Angelo back in Brooklyn. Rui be out there. I think it helps Bridges. It helps that whole cast out there, really, to be honest. And I think that's good for them. Plus, you get that pick, even though it's, lottery protected. The Lakers aren't going to try to be in the lottery, so they'll more than likely get it. But hopefully, that would change things up for Brooklyn, and they can get back to doing their thing. I mean, because they had, Cam Thomas shows the hell up every now and then and balls the hell out. Maybe this can regulate that a little bit. And then Spencer Dinwiddie, I love Spencer Dinwiddie. I think he would be a great addition to the Lakers. Moving the ball, I think he'd be happier. and he'd feel free. He'd feel with the load off his shoulders because he's not carrying anybody.
Yeah.
All right, so we all say hit that accept button.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Look at this. Look at this shit. Pistons receive Andrew Wiggins and Corey Joseph, and the Warriors receive Alec Burks and Monty Morris. Oh, man. All right, someone start with the trash. The fact that Pistons are trading for anybody is absolutely ridiculous.
I don't know. If I'm the Warriors, I'm saying no, absolutely not.
Go ahead, Rob.
I don't know. I get Wiggins has had like a really bad year, but like he made the All-Star team his first year there. He was the second best player to help them win the championship. I mean, Monte Morris is good, but like they're getting Chris Paul back soon, so I'd assume you have to get rid of Chris Paul if you do that trade. And yeah, I just wouldn't do it. I don't think the Pistons need Wiggins right now either. He makes a lot of money. It's kind of pointless. So I'd probably say no.
Shit, the Pistons probably have all the money in the world. They have nobody on that team. I mean, who the hell they pay over there? They ain't paying anybody. That coach makes more than the whole team. Listen, I'm all for them trading Wiggins, just not to the Pistons and not getting what they got back in that trade. If they traded him, I don't know, somewhere else, because I feel like that trade is coming. Him or Kumanga or whatever, whatever the hell you say his name. Kuminga, yeah. I think that trade happens no matter what. One of those two guys are going to be moved. Something's happening. They want to do something because they still believe they can make a run at this thing, because I feel like it's going to be blow-up time real soon. And, Draymond's going to be gone and Clay's going to be gone. Seth will be the guy that stays there forever, even though the team will suck for the next 20 years, which is fine. I mean, that's what he's supposed to do. But, yeah, I'm not trading Wiggins to the Pistons. And if I'm the Pistons, I don't see what the point of it is either. I'm trying to go after other stuff. I mean, you're playing hard right now. They played the Cavs tough last week. I mean, real tough. But, I mean, that's what those teams do. Same with the Grizzlies. Those teams, everybody's scared of those teams. Everybody. Boston, Denver. You know why you're scared of those teams? Because those teams have nothing to lose. So what if they lose? Who cares? Oh, we got blown out by 20 again. Who cares? But if on that off chance that they're hitting every shot and they're looking good, they'll take you down and they'll make you look stupid. That's the problem. But yeah, I don't know. That trade doesn't seem right for the Warriors, and I don't see the Pistons just throwing shit away right now for nothing. Cade Cunningham would be the one piece I see moving if anybody goes after anybody on the Pistons. But yeah, no. What do we got next? Anything?
That was it for ESPN's trade proposals that they made for the trade deadline.
Man, those are weak. Weak.
Not really anything exciting about those ones.
What about you hear this stuff going on with LeBron now? About Lakers talking about maybe trading LeBron or LeBron going to the Knicks and all this other crazy shit. God.
I don't know. LeBron's a player you just don't trade. And it looks really bad to trade him. You'd have to get an insanely good deal for LeBron. I'm talking like once in a lifetime deal to be able to trade LeBron, because if you have him and things are not working, it's probably not LeBron's fault either.
Let's go back to last week when the Lakers didn't have LeBron playing or AD and they won. How about the Knicks are one of two teams I could see being able to do it and have everything to do it? Like the Knicks have 20 first-round picks. Oklahoma City is the other team, has picks for the next 500 years. Yeah. But if he went there, I mean, what does that do for the Knicks? They're rolling right now. You put a LBJ on that squad, and let Jalen facilitate all that. Jalen doesn't have to score 40 points. He can score 20 and facilitate 10 more assists. I mean, I don't know. I mean, that'd be a hell of a move. And if the Knicks wanted to pull that trigger and the Lakers wanted to do that deal, I think the Lakers gain like 3 first-round picks for the next 3 years. Plus, I don't know who. I mean, I don't think they'll want Julius Randle back because of that money. But I think they could add some other piece off that team.
If somehow the Thunder did that, I feel like that instantly puts them in like top 2 contender in the West. Serious contender.
They're already up there. They're like in the top 3 now.
And I think they're a little. I don't think they're as serious as the other teams are currently.
Hold on? Would you say, Rob? They're what?
I think they're a little young.
There it is. That's the key word there. They are young. They'll get in the playoffs. Don't get me wrong. They'll probably be 2, 3, maybe the 4 seed, but they're gonna get spanked at some point in them playoffs because of that inexperience and because they're young. But yeah, if LeBron went there with Shea and Chet, whew, you traded Josh Giddey, traded who's that other dude they got over there? They got that one guy, this young dude too. There's 2 of them on that team. The same name almost.
Jalen Williams.
Yeah.
Jalen Williams. Yeah.
See him. Got rid of a couple first. Shit. That'd be it. That team would be dogging. If I'm them, I'm making a trade to try to get some big star. No, not really. I let that shit ride. Next year. See what happens this year, and then in the offseason, if you can and need to, you make that trade. Definitely would do that. To be honest, I would hope to God that Miami is making a move because they are in desperate need of a move. I feel like Dame doesn't like being in Milwaukee. I mean, I don't know. Just something about the body language and how that team is. I don't know. It doesn't look right. They're winning, but it just doesn't look right. It looks like when they really face somebody, like they faced the Cavs like 4 times in 2 weeks and they lost 3 of them. I'm like, oh. I mean, the Cavs are good. The Cavs are rolling, but I mean, it's just rough when you're going through that and you're supposed to be that squad, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. And the Lakers, pretty soon they're going to start packing it in. We're done. Because, I mean, these teams aren't going to be, they might not even crack a play-in. And that'll be crazy. That'll be absolutely insane.
Something does need to change there.
Something does. I don't know what it is. Something does. Maybe trade an AD or something. I don't know, dude. Something's got to change. All right. Well, while we're on this, what do you think? What do you think about the All-Star teams?
I like them. I think they're both. I have no problem really with both of them. It sucks that certain people missed. And
name them. Who do you think got snubbed?
I mean, me personally, I don't really think anyone got snubbed if you really look at it. And I know people were talking about, how do you not start Steph Curry, but Shai Gilgeous really earned it, and he deserves it to be there.
Yeah, that's a dumb one.
And obviously, so does Luka.
Yeah. Steph should come off the bench. Steph's not playing at that high level right now.
Yeah.
He had 60 last night, though.
Yeah, everybody's hitting 60. I love it. So Luka just hit 73 the other night. And Shai's averaging 31. He's like, what, 4th in the league? But did they win?
No.
Oh, so that 60 is absolutely trash. Doesn't mean a damn thing there. It's just point totals towards him. See, that's the problem. When people are like, oh, well, he did this. But did he win? No? Okay. It doesn't matter to me. Like Devin Booker, that when he hit that 7, that didn't matter. He didn't win.
He lost by like 20.
Yeah, so that just doesn't matter. Same with Karl Anthony Towns. He hit that 62. They got their ass whipped. The team gave up and just tried to force feed him the ball so he can go up there with Embiid that night. It's stupid. It's dumb. You can score all the points you want. Score 100. If you don't win, it does not matter. Doesn't matter to me. I don't care how many points you score. Doesn't matter. You know, like Donovan Mitchell, 71. He beat the Bulls. Cool. Now the 71 matters. Luka,
Hey,
73.
Tatum's 60 came in the third largest comeback in NBA history. So
See? That mattered. They needed his 60 points to come back and win. That matters. That's the shit that matters. All this other shit where you do all that and then don't even win, that means you were scoring all the damn points and nobody else was then. That's a problem. Doesn't mean there's a shitty problem for your team. So you don't think there was no snubs. Rob, what about you?
there's no way Dame should have been a starter over someone like Brunson, Maxey. I
You
just don't
forgot the
think.
name. The real starter should have been Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, D. Mitch, but Brunson's been hooping.
Oh,
Knicks
Brunson
kind of
has. Hey, I'd have been happy with either one of them, but I think D. Mitch is doing it at a different level with more to it. Like he's playing more on the defensive side. He's averaging 2 steals a game, doing the assist thing, doing the rebound thing. He's putting it all together. But yeah, Brunson, again, he's been balling out, lights out, because there's no one else on that team to do that. I mean, OG's there now. And I mean, I don't know how well he's been in, but I mean, he's been doing all right, I guess. I think Randall's hurt, isn't he?
Is he? Maybe
I don't
recently.
know. He might be. I don't know. Again, you got these guys that are. The Knicks have been balling though. They were 14 or 15-2 this last month. Might even. I don't know if they won last night or what they did, but they've been balling out, just doing their thing. I mean, you saw. Look, the Cavs played the Spurs last night, right? And I'm like, all right, this I forgot to even watch the game. That's how insignificant it was to me. Evan Mobley comes out and goes 28-10. I'm like, whoo. I was just saying I would trade his ass. I'd still do it though. I want Jaren Jackson. I'd rather have Jaren Jackson than Evan Mobley right now.
Crazy.
No, I'm not. I'm not crazy at all. Listen, Mobley hasn't been playing that high level this whole year. He was hurt, right? Even before that, wasn't playing that. Last year, he wasn't really playing that. I mean, defensive player of the year runner-up, but really wasn't. If he could do the 20-10 every game, cool. I'm all right. I'm happy with that. But Jaren Jackson is going to give me 3 blocks, and he's going to give me double-digit rebounds no matter what. And he's going to score almost 20 every damn game. Every game. Put him next to J.A. I think a trade is coming. They're talking. I was just looking at it, and I forgot who they're talking about. Why did I feel like Tyus Jones was one of them? He might have been one of them. They were looking at some people, and I can't think of who it was. And it was some good people. I'm like, dude, if he gets some of these guys and makes some moves, all right. I wish I could remember who the hell it was. I want to know now. But don't fucking do this shit.
Also, I can't believe Trae Young didn't make the All-Star game. That's what I was thinking of.
It's Trae Young, huh? You can't believe that?
He's playing way too well to not be there.
Well, I mean, it doesn't
who
mean.
do you think he should replace?
Yeah.
Let me look at the rosters.
Damn, I can't find it, dude. Oh, Bogdan Branovich. That was one of the guys that the Cavs were looking at. I'd be happy as hell to have him. From Atlanta, he's a shooter. And he can play some D.
Probably.
I mean, yeah.
I would replace Randall. Probably. I think Randall is hurt, so they are looking for replacements, and they're talking about Trae, Derek White, and somebody else.
Yeah, if so, then throw Trae in for sure.
Yeah, Trae would have to go in then. I don't know. I don't even care about any of these All-Star games anymore, really. They're all a bunch of bullshit. Nobody plays defense, nothing. I mean, if you watched the cheap seats yesterday, Literally, go back and look at the first segment. That is what the Pro Bowl used to be. That one hit is what the Pro Bowl used to be. Now they're playing flag football. What
Yeah.
the hell? Granted, it's going to be an Olympic sport, so I get it, get used to it, get these players ready and hype. What the actual hell? I mean, even before this, they weren't playing defense. You're not playing D, just like in the NBA now. Back in the 80s and 90s, you tried to win. You played defense, even back in the early 2000s. Kobe wasn't letting you just score on him. You were playing defense. There used to be incentives to this. Now it's just, who can have the most points? Who can how much can we get over 200? All this stupid shit. It is dumb. The only real all-star game there is that is legit is baseball. Because you can't just, I'm not gonna hit. I'm not gonna swing at this pitch, or I'm not gonna catch this ball. You play the game. It's like you have to play. And they legit play because whoever wins gets home field advantage, or it used to be that way in the World Series. Like there's an incentive there to play, and they do. And it comes down to the wire, man. I remember back in the day, Sandy Alomar, I think it was 97. Sandy Alomar hit the home run to win the All-Star game and gave the Indians home field advantage in that World Series. That is crazy. Or no, it was 95. Like, dude, that's just crazy. It was one of them damn years, but that's what I'm talking about. Even the home run derby's nice. The slam dunk contest anymore is trash.
Oh, yeah.
You got these dudes that nobody even knows that play like 10 minutes, maybe a game, going out there and dunk. Hey, scrap all the NBA players. Scrap every single one of them. If the real ones that we want to see, that we know can do these things, don't want to do it, scrap them all. Get all the YouTube dunkers, get all these crazy dunkers from the dunk competitions that go on, and bring them on. And entertain the shit out of everybody. Even the NBA players, entertain the shit out of them with this. Because they would love that themselves. Just to be amazed by what these dudes can do. I think that's a better, like I was talking to Beer Cave again yesterday on the cheap sheets about it. That's a better thing to do. You bring all these dudes out and let them entertain the masses. Because now it's just become stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to do your celebrity game, cool, whatever. I mean, that's not something I care to watch. Skills competition, all right. I don't understand the big man in it. Like, why is Andre Drummond running down the court with the ball dribbling and making bounce passes? Tell me shit. I think they need to revamp that because that's dumb. Just like the Pro Bowl needs to bring back that team competition. It was like that obstacle course. Yeah, the quarterbacks haven't hit targets. The wide receiver had to go through the thing and catch the ball. The running back had to do something. The offensive line had to do something. The DB had, you had to do all these things, and whoever finished first won. That was exciting. NBA should do something like that, but again, it can't be where you have some big dude dribbling you. Like, that's not happening. To be honest, the big man shooting threes is what's ruined this game anyways. Sit your ass underneath that basket. You are 7 foot whatever. Play the game the way it is. This is why there was a interview a while ago with Bill Russell and Wilt the Stilt, right? You know what they both said? And it makes me laugh. They both said they would destroy everybody in this day and age. Just destroy everybody. Nobody can hang with them. Bill Russell said his team would win like 20 in a row because they play real basketball. And they didn't even have the 3-point line. So imagine them having a 3-point line. Wilt said back then it took how many guys to guard him? Shit, you would take the whole team to guard him now because he's too big and he plays underneath the hoop. That center would be too scared to get beat up and not be able to shoot his threes. And I feel Wilt is 100% correct. Wilt was a big dude. Like, if you don't understand how big he really was, look up the old movie Conan the Barbarian with Arnold Schwarzenegger. He was he played a role in that. You'll see how big Wilt really was. I mean, how muscle he was. Like, this dude was big. It just, I don't know, makes no sense these days.
I do.
All right.
I do agree. I think back then they played a lot more. This is one of the things I miss, and I don't know if it's necessarily the players' fault. It could be the refs' fault and how the game's changed. But they played mean back then. Like, it was fun seeing players get in each other's faces, play tough, throw a couple dirty moves at each other. But because it was okay because they were doing it to each other. It wasn't like Draymond running around kicking everybody's nuts. It was very fun. Like a player like Dennis Rodman, he wasn't that tall, but he was getting in, grabbing every single rebound over everybody because he was playing mean and hard and aggressive. And that's one of the things I miss. But now, I think we could blame the refs a bit and to take some heat off the players because the refs call fouls on every single thing. Now, Jason Tatum could clap a little too loud. The refs are teeing him up and ready to throw him out the game. All sorts of stuff now.
Listen, point in case, Russell Westbrook dunked the ball and slapped the backboard and got a technical for it. What?
Yeah.
Why are you getting teased for that? That is the dumbest thing I ever heard, man. You getting a tee for slapping a backboard? Get the hell out of here. And it's not like you slapped the backboard when the other team was shooting. You slapped it after you dunked the ball, and the other team hasn't even inbounded it yet.
Yeah.
See, and then everybody goes off on LeBron. Well, LeBron's a big flopper, a big crybaby. What is this game today? He has taken advantage of what this game has changed into and decided to be the master at doing it. You can't be mad at him for that. This is the way the game's played, so he's become the goddamn master at it. Cool.
Yeah.
You're going to let people flop? You're going to let people do this? People cry? You're going to do whatever? I'm going to do it all then because I want it all. Because you can say, hey, I'm not going to be a flopper. Well, then you're just going to be trash or not be trash, but you're, all right, cool, then don't flop. Then take the hits. Do whatever you want to do. You're not going to get calls. You're not going to do this. Fine. It doesn't matter. But again, if you're not playing the type of game it is today, you're going to be left behind in a sense because everybody flops and cries. Every single superstar flops and cries. There's not one of them that doesn't. They all do it. Just LeBron's the master at it. So he's just pointed out more. And he's also King James. So he's looked at more for it.
Plus, the refs are too much of babies, too, because the NBA babies them. You could be in a post game and just say, I don't think the calling was that great tonight. Bam, you're hit with a big fine. But we have all the media shows up to interviews. They can trash the NBA players all they want, while the NBA players cannot say anything about anyone else whatsoever.
That's right. They're in a glass box, and if they swing and they crack it, they're in trouble.
Yeah.
Stupid. It's stupid. All right, I know we're going to have a show right before the Super Bowl, unless you guys got plans and can't do it, kid, unless you do, I don't know. But let's go down this line a little bit. Who do you think's going to win and why?
I think, and I was very wrong last week. But I was wrong about the Ravens. I was close with the Lions. The Lions almost did. They had it literally in their hands, and they just let it go. But I feel like that's more of a positive to the Niners than it is a down to the Lions because the Niners are a tough team. They're supposed to be the team that does that. They're supposed to be the team that goes to the Super Bowl, which they did, and they pulled it out. And I think that was a very good, strong performance. And I just think their defense and offense syncs a lot better than the Ravens does, which the Ravens sync really well. They just deviated from the game plan. It's like they didn't even try it really. And I really think the Niners are going to come in and beat Kansas. At least I'm hoping. I'm hoping I'm not wrong about this one. I've been wrong about probably 80% of the playoffs, but I'm on my knees praying now. I can't watch Kansas lift up another trophy, and I'm hoping that Red Jets team gets it done.
All right, give me a score.
Man.
You think about that, Rob. Go ahead and give us your pick and why.
I'm going to go with the Niners, even though, the Chiefs look good in the first half of last week. The second half, their offense The Ravens defense finally stepped up, but I just think the Niners, I think they have to get one. They were there a few years ago against Kansas City, and they basically had the game won until that meltdown up 10 in the fourth. And I just think they're too talented. Their coach is too good. As long as Brock Purdy can play a solid game, they should win. Because that Chiefs offense isn't going to be there the whole game.
All right, so you got the Niners. Do you got a score right now, or you need time?
I'm just going to say 24-17.
Okay. Got your score, kid?
I'm gonna go 24-31.
Wow. All right, so you're taking the over in the game. Here's the deal. Ravens-Chiefs game last week, the Ravens did go away from their game plan. If anything, and I mean absolutely anything is scripted, and people want to say that scripted word, scripted, the Ravens ran the ball a total of like 9 times. What's crazy is each run Edwards had was like 6 yards. He averaged 6 yards. Why aren't you running the ball with somebody that's averaging 6 yards? You had Lamar who had open lanes to just take off and run instead of throw it into double coverage. You had his 2 tight ends that he's used all year long. That's what his bread and butter is. Mark Andrews, Isaiah Likely. Oh, no. They both only have 2 catches for 15 yards? What? The Ravens literally went all the way away from their game plan, acted real stupid, and I don't know what happened there. But that's weird as hell to me. Very weird.
I think they wanted Lamar to be the star over Mahomes. If they were going to beat him, I think he wanted to be the reason.
Then cool. Use your damn feet and run down them open lanes instead of throwing in a double coverage. I mean, wide open lanes. Could have ran for like 20 yards some of them times. Could have took off. He chose not to. I don't know, man. And if you want Lamar to be the man, then throw the damn ball to the tight ends that you used all year long. I mean, I don't know. Why'd Mark Andrews come back to not really play? That just he got 3 targets. That's horrible, man. It's horrible. And I can't say, the KC's deep. No, I'm sorry. Absolutely not. That's like me saying, the Ravens defense is great. Oh, but Travis Kelce had 100 yards in the first half. What? No. And to your point, Rob, Casey's offense always goes away in the second half. That's why their defense is ranked number 1 when it comes to the second half, because that's how they won their games. Their offense cannot score in the second half. Their defense also does not allow somebody to score, so they're able to score 17 points in the first and be fine. But if they face a team that scores in the second half, they lose. Look at their record. That's how it works. That's why the Niners will win this Super Bowl. And they did come back on Detroit. Detroit gave that game to them. Detroit had them whooped on 24-7. Just spanking on them halftime. Dan Campbell decided to be aggressive like he has been all year and not take those field goals. All right. But the Niners, if anything, Brock Purdy proved himself to everybody. I don't want to hear no bad things about that dude ever again. That dude did it twice now. Came back with the Green Bay drive all the way down the field, got that win, and then he did it again. Did something most quarterbacks don't do, if any, 350 yards and then 50 yards rushing. He almost threw for 400 yards and had 50 yards rushing. There's only select that do that. He balled the hell out. I think the Niners win, and I think it's under. And I like Rob's score, 24-17. And I'll even go 21 or 20-17, stuff like that. But I think it's going to be the under, and I think the Niners win. I truly do. I think they're smarter than what the Ravens are. They're not going to play the scripted play. Hey, double Kelce and make someone else beat you. Get pressure up the middle. Make Mahomes roll out to Chase Young and Nick Bosa and let them get sacks. Everyone's acting like, Mahomes is great. He is. He is amazing. Don't get me wrong. He is. But if you lock down the one guy he uses, then he he has to be extraordinary, and he doesn't have the talent on that team to do that. They don't have anybody else. Rasheed Rice he's great for right now, but he's not what he is. Scantling is going to drop balls. You know, Pacheco, I mean, great running back, but again, that 49ers defense, they're good. All right, so we got that done and out the way. Everybody's got the Niners. Me and Rob got the under. You got the over. We'll revisit this next week if we have a show, depending on things. But what else you got going on? You got a grid down there?
I got an NBA grid for you guys to go one-on-one against.
Let's
Here,
see it.
let's throw this up on the board.
Ooh, I'm already gonna lose.
We'll start with Rob, since I think he won last time.
I'm gonna go Chris Paul for a Rockets Thunder.
Okay, yep.
I gotta be honest. I don't know if I know any of these. It's God. Ooh, why can I not even think of any of this? I mean, the Nets, I guess James Harden and the Rockets.
Okay.
I'll go Dennis. No, I'll just go Jalen Brunson for Mavs Knicks.
Yeah. Dude, I really can't. I am sucking big time right now at this. I can't even think of why I can't think of the Nets Knicks. Like I know it.
You said Mavs Knicks?
No, Nets Knicks.
Oh, Nets Knicks.
Yeah, I gotta be honest. I'm blanking on a lot of this. Pistons. Go ahead, Rob.
I couldn't think of the Nets Knicks either. Carmelo Anthony for the Thunder and the Knicks.
Yep.
Still stuck on trying to figure out that Nets Knicks. Mavs Pistons. Mavs Rockets. I can't. I can't even think of any. This is a hard one for me. I don't even know why.
For Mavs Pistons, there's a big player if you remember that he played on the Dallas.
Big player.
Big player. So
Well
he was a
known.
Pistons, huh?
Yeah, he's pretty known for his Pistons run.
Old school, huh?
Yeah.
Grant Hill? No.
No.
Is it no?
It wasn't
No.
Chauncey. It wasn't Rip Hamilton either.
Hey, Rob, you got anything?
Big Ben? No. Ben Wallace.
Did Spencer Dinwiddie play for the Pistons and the Nets?
For Pistons Nets?
Yeah.
Did he play
I
for the
don't
Pistons?
believe so.
I don't think so, but
No.
okay.
Oh wait, Spencer Dinwiddie. Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
That's crazy. He had to be a short stint. So I don't even remember him in a Pistons uniform.
I don't
Rookie year,
either.
God, the
Okay,
big
I think
name
it might tell me.
for the Pistons.
2015, 2016, he was a Piston.
It's a 1 year.
Yep.
1 year.
God, who the hell played for the Pistons? So I'm trying to think of how far back am I really going with this. Joe Dumars? No. Dennis Rodman didn't play on the Mavs, did he?
Yes, he did.
Oh, there it
Oh.
is.
I didn't even remember that.
Number
I know he had.
69.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I know it was a big number too because he was like what 70 in LA or something. He was some weird numbers.
Yeah, they made him go from 69 to like 70, I think.
Yeah. All right, Detroit, OKC. Huh. I don't. Yeah, dude.
Did Dennis Smith Jr. play for the Pistons in the Mavs?
We just got that one out the
That
way.
was
But
Rodman.
you are
Yeah, right.
correct, Rob.
I don't think T-Mac ever played for the Nets, did he? He bounced around to some teams.
Which ones are left on?
We have Dallas, Houston, Knicks, LA, Brooklyn, New York, Detroit, OKC, and that's it. That's what we got left.
Okay.
Nets, Rockets. Vince Carter didn't play for the Rockets, did he?
No. Were you going for Nets Rockets?
Yeah.
You already did that one. You got that one.
The Nets, Rockets?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got Harden.
Oh, yeah. What the hell am I doing? What about Mavs, Rockets? We didn't get that one, right?
Mavs Rockets is still open.
Well, Vince Carter didn't play for the Rockets, did he?
I don't think so. No. Mavs Rockets has some. They don't have any really like big names, but they got a lot of names. You guys for sure.
Steve Nash? No, not Steve Nash, but I don't think Michael Finley played for the Rockets. I know he played for Dallas.
No, Michael Finley. You got anything, Rob?
What about Jason Terry? Did he play for the Rockets?
Jason Terry for Mavs Rockets? Yeah. You are correct. Jason Terry did play for Dallas and Rockets. So we have Knicks, LA, Brooklyn Knicks, Detroit, OKC left.
Knicks, LA.
Yep.
LA.
There's no LA out there.
Oh, Los Angeles Lakers.
Where?
Oh, shoot. Wait a minute.
I was like, where?
Oh, shoot. Wait. What team was I trying to do here? Oh, the Nets. Nets in LA. Or Nets and Knicks. Nets. I gotta fix that.
Obvious one for Nets Knicks.
Nets Knicks. Isn't Carmelo? Didn't Carmelo play for the Nets?
I don't know. Hold on, I'm switching there real quick.
No, he didn't play for him. Felt like he stopped there for like a year.
Okay, all right. Now I have the Nets in New York up. Oh, there's some good names here.
Did Carmelo play there?
It does not look like it. No, he did not.
Nets Knicks.
I don't think T-Mac stopped in the Nets. I know he played for the Knicks. There's some good names you said.
Yeah, there's a couple good names here. There's a lot of players you guys know.
Did Charles Oakley play for the Nets?
No.
Nets and Knicks.
What you got for me, Rob?
I'm trying over here, man. I don't know why I can't think of a Nets and Knicks player. Like that.
Tim Hardaway Jr.?
I don't believe he popped up on the Nets. No, Tim Hardaway Jr. There is another junior in there, though.
Smith? Dennis Smith Jr.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. He plays for the Nets now, I think. Dang. Is it
So
just
that
Thunder Pistons?
That leaves us with Thunder Pistons. Yeah.
And that's it?
All. Yeah.
Thunder's Pistons. Blake Griffin didn't have a stint in Thunder, did he?
No.
You know, these old dudes, they just stop there for a couple games and leave.
This one is probably one of the harder ones for sure.
Serge Ibaka. No. I don't know why I thought
No, sir.
I saw him in the Pistons.
This is a weird one. What about Langston Galloway?
Langston Galloway?
Yeah, did he play for the Thunder?
Let's see. No, he did not.
This is going to be some stupid one, too.
What about Andre Roberson?
Andre.
Oh, man. He was on their team.
No.
Okay.
He did not play
He's
for
on the
both.
Thunder through all that crazy shit.
Yeah.
I know it wasn't Steve Adams. Is this going to be back in the Seattle days, or is it a Thunder day?
There's a lot of both.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, Hamidou Diallo.
Yeah. I was going to say, what's his name? The 3-point shooter of Rashard Lewis, but I don't know if he was a Piston.
He might have been.
No. So the score was...
I think Rob won.
It was... So my dad finished with 3.
Because Rob had 6.
Yeah, and Rob finished with 6. Rob with the landslide victory.
That one was fucking weird, man.
That was weird.
That was difficult as hell for me.
Well, there was which one were we just stuck on? Detroit and OKC.
Mm-hmm.
There was players like Danilo Gallinari, Joe Smith, Caron Butler, DJ Augustine, Jeremy Grant, Reggie Jackson.
Maybe could have got Reggie.
Nazir Muhammad, Markieff Morris,
What about the Nets Knicks one?
Nets Knicks. That's.
You said it was which one did you say? There was some big players we should have known. That one?
Yeah. Hold on, let me find it. All right. Jason Kidd.
Really? He played for the Knicks?
Buck
I was
Williams.
gonna say him, but I couldn't.
Stephon Marbury. I said Buck Williams.
Oh, that's right, Stephon. God damn it.
Dikembe Mutombo.
Yeah, well, listen, that you only know him for playing on the damn Atlanta.
What else we had here? We had Jamal Crawford, Wilson Chandler, Bargnani. Langston Galloway did for that team. Jared Jack, DeAndre Jordan, Jason Kidd. I think I already said that.
Yeah, you said that. DeAndre Jordan. Yeah, listen, that one should have been it, though. We should have known a couple of those.
Iman Shumpert.
Oh, my God. Crazy. But all right, look, let's come up on an hour. Woo. Boy, God, that was testing my mental capability. And that's, again, I'm not awake. I haven't slept right in a couple days. But again, Rob had me on that. And shit, more props to him for that. But
Thank you.
next week, we may be back. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with the kid and what he's got going on. I don't even know what I'm doing absolutely yet.
I think I'll be down for sure.
All right. All right. Well, then we'll do that. And hopefully we get something together. So the intro's better, the picture's better. We get a lot of different things going on. We're trying to move a bunch of different pieces. Maybe Rob's joining us next week. Rob?
Probably. Yeah. I don't
Hopefully
think
maybe we can get Dante in. Maybe have a little more fun. Get a couple other little games going on. Maybe some other things are happening in the NBA. I know All-Star Weekend's right after that, so I know they're going on hiatus after that. Big Super Bowl show probably most likely. We'll get really nitty-gritty about keys to victory. You know, the Patriots are hoping both these teams end in a tie somehow because if they win, then the Niners, I think, have 7 and the Chiefs are going to have 6 or some shit. It's going to be crazy. But until then, we will talk to you then. Again, like, subscribe, follow. Go on all our stuff and hit every single button there is to hit. Make sure you do it. You want to hear more of this shit? You want to hit the notification. You want to hear that bell ring when we show up. But again, even if you don't want to hear us, hit that notification so you hear us. Just so you can hear what kind of shit we're saying so you can not like it. But till next week, from the Man Cave and the TCO podcast, I'm Big Mike. You got Dom the Kid, and you got Rob. See you guys later.